Namaste and hello everyone. This is Dr. Sameera Reddy from Maitri Yoga Nature Cure Center. I just wanted to tell you that we are going away and away from nature every single day. Yes. In the name of progress, we are moving away from our roots. So this we need to understand at least one or the other day. Why am I saying this is because we are coming across so many health conditions which we have never heard before. So many diseases are newly erupting. So many people are undergoing this for the first time in the families. And it has become so common for everyone to say that diabetes, heart diseases and hypertension, thyroid runs in their families. But let me burst the bubble here. So many researchers have proved already that genetics plays only 10 to 15% role. Rest everything is our lifestyle and the environment in which we live. So now you understand why things are going wrong. Things are going wrong only because we are choosing to live a very unhealthy lifestyle. We are not keeping our environment clean. We are not keeping ourselves clean. That is the main reason why we are facing all these chronic disorders. So then what is the solution for all this? Because once one family has no health issues in their entire family, but now there is no single family which doesn't have any health problem. One or the other problem is there. Just forget about grandparents or elderly people, 50 above, but middle-aged people are also suffering and children are also suffering. Most of the youngsters are experiencing the problems, and when they come to us and when we get the blood test done, they are having thyroid problem. They are having many other hormonal imbalance. So all this is happening because of a wrong and unhealthy lifestyle. Then what do? We have to correct our lifestyle. So one of the simple way is coming back to our roots or going back to nature, which I say in every of my talks. So going back to nature means where we have come from, we are going back to the same. We have come from nature and we are a part of nature. So that is the main reason whenever you feel bored or you feel lost, you feel confused, you are scared or whatever it is, you are feeling sick, when you just go to nature, that means outside, when you see the sky, when you see the grass, when you see the water, you feel so wonderful. And when you are just looking at the nature, cool breeze comes and touches your body, it just brushes over your face and body, you feel really refreshing. See, medicines have no power to refresh you like that. Only nature can refresh you and rejuvenate you like that. So, coming back to nature is the only solution. Then how do we come back to the nature? Every day we have time for ourselves. In one or the other way, we have time for our mobile, we have time for our social media, we have time for our entertainment, we have time for food, we have time for our business and everything. But we hardly give importance to our body, which is actually the best and the only companion which stays with us from the moment we are born till the time of death. But unfortunately, we give importance to everything else except this body. But now start giving importance to your body. Start understanding your body. Become aware of everything that is happening inside your body. Do you know when we buy anything, you buy mobile or anything, you get a user's manual for every gadget you buy, everything. So it says how to use and if at all, if there is a troubleshooting and what is the solution, everything is there, right? So, and do you know that our body is the best sophisticated gadget on this planet? Then where is a user's manual? User's manual is just within. You only need to understand, give time, take time to understand how this particular gadget, this machine, sophisticated machine works. And once you understand how this works, it is very simple and easy to correct it whenever there is a troubleshooting. The key is in our hand now. So we have to understand, and to understand, you have to give time for yourself. Just look within. Try to listen to your body. Your body keeps talking to you, keeps saying something or the other, but you hardly do not have time for it actually. So sometimes, when your children are coming and wanting to speak to you, you say, no, I don't have time, I'm busy. So where is the time for your body? And you might wonder, is it really possible? Can our body speak to us? Yes, 200%. Body keeps saying so many things to us. You have to listen, learn to listen. This will happen only when you learn to understand how this body functions, how actually this body is designed and how it functions. When you understand the body thoroughly, then you will also understand what it is trying to say you when anything goes wrong or anything is right. So when you can understand what it is saying when something goes wrong, it is very easy and simple to correct also. Then you will go back to your original best state of health. But most of the time what we are doing, we are not giving any attention towards our body, so our body is neglected. And when it is neglected over the period of time, again and again and again, so it will stop telling you something, isn't it? Then things will go out of your hand. It's just like when a child comes and wants to say something to you, you say you're busy, and then again child comes, so you are not giving any attention, you are not even looking at the child. If this happens over the period of time, what happens? The child will stop coming to you. The child will stop sharing things with you. So here also our body is experiencing the same thing. We are not giving any kind of attention to our body. So give time to understand this body, understand the mechanism, how it works, and what are the things which are making it work better. So when we eat something, we will immediately understand that we'll feel good, and there are some foods we feel, too much ho gaya and I'm not feeling good. So immediately understand. Don't simply in a trance just say this and get along with your routine. No, understand. Oh, so this food, this particular food or this particular lifestyle has caused me this. So many people watch movies on Prime and Netflix till 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock in the night, and morning they are unable to get up. And morning when they get up, they are not fresh. Even if they get up at 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock in the morning, they are not fresh. Because the beautiful mechanism of rejuvenation happens only during the midnight when you are asleep. That too, specifically between 11 p.m. to 3 a.m. So that time you are awake, then how the rejuvenation happens? So the inflammation, it keeps piling in the body, and body is not getting the time to detox and rejuvenate. So when there is no time for the healing, everything is piled up and it affects one or the other organ or system in the body. When one or the other organ or system is getting affected, automatically the functioning of that particular system is totally affected. So here we are violating the nature's laws. So in order to make our body function thoroughly and in a very efficient manner, we need to follow this nature's laws or principles. You might ask, is it really required? So we got this life to enjoy, eat whatever we want to eat, and but no. If you want to go onto the road on a bike, helmet is compulsory, right? And if you want to drive a car, seatbelt is compulsory. And if you want to be in school, there are some rules in the schools you need to follow. So everywhere, if there are different companies, different campuses, every single campus and company has its own rules. If you follow the rules, then only that becomes the best company. The growth will be good and outcome also will be good. Even if you hit a vehicle or someone hits you, you will not get affected because either you are wearing seat belt or helmet. So similarly, you need to follow these nature's laws. These are the universal laws. When you follow, automatically everything will be smooth. It will be like a smooth drive or a ride, and you come back home safe. But without wearing a helmet, without wearing a seat belt, you meet with an accident, and then you cannot blame others or the situation because you haven't followed the basic principle or the rule. So similarly here, without following the nature's laws, we cannot blame them, blame that things just went wrong by themselves, and you cannot abuse your body with the medicines again. So here we have to understand how the nature works and how we need to change our lifestyle. Look at the nature. So all the organisms in the nature more or less function in a similar way. Everything on this planet is as per the sun's energy. So sun rises in the morning and sets in the evening. When sun rises, the energy is peak. The energy not in the sun, not in the universe, but in every creature also, it's peak. So when it is high, it needs to be utilized in a proper way. But as we go through the day, towards the evening, the sun will start going back. So when this happens, the energy also will come down in the universe, in our bodies. So we need to understand that our body functions efficiently during the sun. That means when sun is there in the sky, body is functioning. And the functioning is at its peak in the afternoon. So metabolism, all the functions, all the processes inside the body also function similarly. So that's why you are very active in the morning, your activity increases, you can do any kind of work, and then as you go through the day, towards the evening, you feel kind of tired and you want to take rest. This is what is the principle or the law, and this is what is followed by every creature. You see the birds, you see the animals, everything rises early in the morning during the Brahma Muhurtam and then goes back to their nest or shelter in the evening towards the sunset. And originally human beings are also like this. We were also like this. We used to be awake early in the morning during Brahma Muhurtam, and towards the evening we used to retire. So when we wake up early in the morning and after a couple of hours, all the digestive processes, all the digestive juices and everything, metabolism is at its peak. So that is the time to eat good meal. And then you go through the whole day, and towards the evening, minimalistic food should be eaten because you sleep also, certain activities are going on inside the body, like heart is functioning, your kidneys are functioning, your lungs are functioning, your brain is functioning, everything is functioning. Excuse me. So for that minimal activities, we are not moving our body, but still minimum activities are going on. So for that activity also, certain amount of energy is needed, that which we need to take in the form of food, but which is very minimal because you are not doing work as the whole day. So morning you take a good meal so that you can go through the whole day, and evening you take a mini meal which will help you to have energy for the rest of the body's processes, which are happening when you are taking rest. That means it clearly indicates that you need to eat only twice a day, and that's what all the animals does. They eat maybe in the morning and then again towards the evening. And if you follow this, you will be very healthy, because you might have seen your grandparents or your parents or your great grandparents doing the same thing. I still remember my grandparents. They used to have their meal, no breakfast, no idli, dosa, no nothing. Only the meals. They used to have somewhere around between 9 to 10 in the morning, and then towards 6 to 7 in the evening, they used to have their dinner. And nothing in the afternoon. I remember if they were hungry, we used to have big glass of buttermilk, chas or mattha, whatever you call it as. Or sometimes from the farm, fresh coconuts used to come, coconut water they used to drink, or sharbat, that is lemon juice. So all these things were taken in the afternoon. Our body doesn't require food in the afternoon, because when we take food, 70% of the blood from the body is taken and goes to the tummy to digest the food what you have eaten. That means food digestion is taking 70% of your blood energy. So what happens when there is only 20 to 30% remaining in the rest of the body? Your limbs, your legs, your hands, your brain and everything. So with just 20 to 30% of the blood, that is blood with full of nutrition and oxygen, it cannot function properly. And that also how we are eating? We are eating a full meal. So full meal with full of carbohydrates and little bit of curries and papad, maybe some pickle, nice fried curries or gravy curries, or sometimes non-vegetarian food and papad. All these things are a burden for the body. So that is the reason we think why some of the yogis we see, they are very active, they eat very little but still very active. We eat so much but still we do not have energy. Early in the morning, starting from morning 10 a.m. onwards, we start yawning. This is because the entire blood and energy is drawn for digestion of that idli, dosa, masala dosa, puri, bhaji, whatever you are eating in the morning or in the afternoon. So in order to make your body function in an efficient manner, it is very important to eat only 2 meals a day. That's why if you go to any nature cure center, they advise only 2 meals. So we give only 2 meals a day. And wake up early in the morning. As sun wakes up, you wake up early in the morning. Actually, Brahma Muhurtam is before sunrise. So you wake up and body functions so efficiently. And devote that 1 to 2 hours early in the morning for very important works which you have been keeping for pending since so many days. So all the mental work, whatever you want to do, you finish it off. You will get brilliant ideas in the morning. If you want to write a book, that's the best time. If you want to read, that's the best time. If you want to execute some good decisions, that is the best time. And then you start with your routine, your walking, your yoga practice, and then your day-to-day rituals and everything. And towards evening, try to sleep as early as possible. As early as possible. When I say as early as possible, I would say 9 o'clock. Just go to bed at 9 o'clock. So some of you might say that we eat dinner itself by 9 o'clock. Some of them will not eat dinner also, because business people, they close their shops by sometimes 10:30. They come home, they take a shower, then they sit for their dinner. Just because husbands have not come home, wives will not eat their dinner. This is what most of the wives told me when they come for consultation. So then I tell them, you eat early, but you give him company when he comes home. So that is a wise idea actually. That is one of the best thing to do. So what happens? Your bodies, and that too night, you eat everything possible. No, do not eat. You have to eat very less. As I told you, minimalistic food. When you eat this food very less, this is sufficient for the body till the next morning. So when you are eating heavy, and that too, body requires some time, right, for the digestion of that particular food, but maximum after half an hour, because it is already late. So you will watch some news in the television and you will read newspaper and then you will go to sleep. When this is happening, the body is at risk, because the food itself will take more than 3 hours for digestion, and that too because it is completely at rest, and The rejuvenation process of the healing process, which I told you will begin at 11 a.m., 11 p.m., there is no chance for that. So you're missing things here. So in order not to do that, you have to sleep early. If you want to sleep early, you have to shift your dinner also early. So because we have to keep at least a gap of 2 hours between your dinner and sleep. Do not eat and immediately go to sleep. No. So this Madhya Pradesh, I call it as middle portion of your body, like tummy. Your entire waist will start bulging in size. Inches will start increasing if you have the habit of eating and then immediately sleeping, either in the afternoon or in the night. So keep a gap of at least 2 hours for dinner and sleep. And sleep as early as possible. 9 o'clock means good luck, all the best. No, if you say no, it is very difficult, we cannot squeeze. Okay, grace period is given to you at least by 10 o'clock. That means you have to finish your dinner by 7:30 or 8, remember. Go to bed. And when you go to bed, into the bedroom, when bedroom is there, you are not supposed to take your mobile into your bedroom. Keep an alarm clock or something for time, but your mobile is not entering with you into the bedroom. And actually, I would suggest you not to use mobile at least 1 hour before the bedtime. So since that time, that 1 hour should be there just for, finishing off your undone things, making the bed and all those things. That's all. Maybe you brush your teeth, you go to the washroom and all these things. And when you sleep, think of nothing. Just sleep off. When you sleep, you have to sleep like a baby. How babies sleep? They sleep for hours together when they are newly born babies, right? They sleep for 20 hours, 24 hours also. Sleep like a baby. Only when you stop thinking or when you do not hang over few things, you can sleep like that. Otherwise, when we go to bed, we go with few things, what I have to do in the morning, this is not done, or this has happened today. No, think of some good things and thank God, wow, this was a wonderful day, and sleep off, that's all. Whatever is remaining can be taken care in the morning. After getting up, whole day is there, you can take care of those things. Instead, you can make a to-do list and keep it aside so that you can go through that in the morning. But at bedtime, no worries, no tensions, no cryings, no sad feelings, no past memories, just go to bed. If possible, laugh a little bit, spend some good family time, few minutes before bedtime, and happily go to bed. The sleep duration, 6 to 8 hours, which is called, I do not suggest that time because every individual is different. Every individual's body functions in an entirely different way. Every individual's circumstances, situations in life are entirely different. The way I think is different, the way you think is different. So how much energy I am consuming physically and mentally is entirely different from what you are doing. That is why I do not say 6 to 8 is the mandatory time, sleep time for everyone. No. It is the quality of sleep that matters, not the duration. That means there are few people who sleep only 4 or 5 hours but still active throughout the day. There are people who sleep for 9 hours, 10 hours but still whole day they feel fatigue. This is called as the quality of sleep. So it's not important how many hours you are sleeping, but it is important whether you had a quality sleep or not. So try to have that quality sleep. So do not carry anything to bed when you go to bed. And when you wake up in the morning, you should feel fresh. Not that, oh my God, I got up, but I have to, I'm still not done. I still don't feel fresh. I want to sleep for 1 more hour. This kind of feeling should not be there when you wake up in the morning. That happens only if you are not having quality of sleep. So you have to work on the quality of sleep. So wake up, and when you wake up, feel fresh. Wow, what an amazing day. So that's what you should feel when you wake up and start your day. So this is the only 2 things about the sleep. Early to rise, early to bed, and the food twice a day. This is what I told. And that's what is called as actually the less you eat, the more efficiently body functions. Yes, and it is 200% true, and it has been proved also. So you cannot question why and how. Yes. So the more you eat, the more it is a burden on the body. Do you know the lifespan? There were so many researchers studies done on the lifespan. The people who eat less live long. The people who eat more live short. That means the eating is directly proportional to the years you live. So the more quantity you eat, the less you live. That means your lifespan will reduce. The less quantity of the food you eat, your lifespan will increase. It will just prolong. So eat less. And also, when I say going back to nature is important, then how do we go back to nature in the terms of food? So eat everything that comes directly from the nature. Like you get fruits, you get vegetables, you get nuts, all these things, water, greens, everything you get from the nature. So eat them as much as possible. And then second preference is given to the home cooked foods, and least preference to the junk food which comes from the factories, not from the nature. So if you really want to live a very healthy life, do not want to get sick at all, do not want to pop those tablets every single day, and do not want to end up in hospitals, eat fresh, easily digestible foods that comes from the nature. Avoid junk food completely. Avoid non-vegetarian foods completely. Eat homemade food and fresh foods. So how much fruits and vegetables to eat? That is also very important. 30 to 40% of your meal should contain fruits and vegetables in the raw form. So anything you are taking, take it in the raw form. Can you take meat in the raw form? Impossible. Can you take chicken in the raw form? Any of the non-vegetarian foods in the raw form? No. You can eat only these fruits and vegetables in the raw form. Yes, you can eat cucumber, you can eat tomato, you can eat onion, carrot, beetroot, radish, everything you can eat raw, right? And if you remember, you might have remember your kids when they were newly born, they were just growing up. When we cut the vegetables, they come and eat everything. They eat long beans, they eat beans, they eat kundri, they eat, lady's finger, everything. They take, they chew, and so that's actually the natural way of eating. But, sometimes you cannot eat everything raw all, lifelong. So you can cook them in a very healthy manner, not deep fries, not too much masalas, because the nutrients which are there in the vegetables completely are destroyed when you put so much of oil, deep fry them and add masala into it. So along with the home cooked fresh food, try to have 30 to 40% of fresh fruit. So eat salads every day. If you cannot make salads, just make sprouts and eat. Just the raw cucumber, tomato, carrot, all these things you can eat. You can eat fruits, you can eat soaked nuts and seeds. All these things will make up 30 to 40%. So how do you check if you are having or not? You have finished your morning and afternoon. Towards the evening, just close your eyes and check. Have I had enough water per day? Today, how much I am supposed to take? Have I had enough water? Did I have enough quantity of fruits, raw food today? Did I finish my quota of raw food today? So if you haven't, this has to be done only after the afternoon, that is before the evening, towards the evening, so that you can compensate that in the rest of the day. Yes, so that you can modify your dinner and compensate, because we are used to eating these foods. No, it is good, you eat your favorite idli, dosa, puri and roti also, but make sure that 30 to 40% is raw food. How you are taking is up to you. Okay, so eat like that, and 60% whatever I told you, you can eat the cooked food. That also more vegetables, 2 portions of vegetables and 1 portion of the cereals. So if you are taking rice or millets, only 1 portion. And if you are taking vegetables, 2 portions. So this is how you are supposed to take. And if you have the habit of eating dahi, that is curd, I would say kindly stop eating dahi. Instead, You can take buttermilk. Buttermilk is 10 times much more healthier and nutritious than curd. So you can have calcium, you can have proteins, you can have all wonderful properties in that buttermilk. So replace your curd with the buttermilk. So if you feel full for the afternoon, you can take buttermilk maybe post lunch or around 11 o'clock in the morning, something like that. And remember, when you are eating, eat alone. That means no gadgets, no newspaper, no discussions, no gossiping, no conversations, no TV, nothing, no screen. Okay, so that's how you become more aware of your body, and whatever you eat also will completely supplies nutrition to each and every cell of your body. So you have to involve. So when you are looking at something, when you're concentrating on something and eating, you do not know the quantity and quality of the food you are eating. Your body is completely unaware of. So do not do that mistake. And remember to chew everything thoroughly. So the teeth is given to us only for chewing. Yes, not for gulping. If we had to gulp, means God wouldn't have given this teeth. So this teeth is given to us only for chewing. So chew thoroughly before you swallow. So we in Nature Cure, we say that you eat your liquids. That means if I am drinking, liquid means water is a liquid. Okay. You have to move that liquid around in your mouth like as though you are eating that liquid, and then swallow. And you have to drink your solids. Solids means rice, chapati, curry, whatever we eat, salads. So how can you drink that? That means you have to chew them so nicely that it becomes a liquid in the mouth itself, and so that you can swallow. You can just drink it. So remember, eat your liquids and drink your solids. Okay, in that way your body functions super efficiently. You will never get any digestive issues in your entire lifetime. This is the guarantee. Okay, so that's how you are supposed to eat. And sometimes you feel like eating this junk food, whatever I told not to eat. So everything you want to bring, like pizza, burger, cakes, pastries, your chocolates and whatever, samosa, mirchi, bhaji. Okay, but make sure that in a week, in the whole week, 80% is a healthy food and 20% is an unhealthy food. Okay, that is only if you want to eat, if you cannot control your tongue and taste. Okay, so that means on an average, you have to maintain 80% of the healthy food, 20% of the unhealthy food, or maybe sometimes overcooked food or fried foods, which I said, something like that. That means you have to follow this principle of 80:20. So 80-20 rule should be followed. And if you want to still be healthy and happy and prolong your life, do not want to get any diseases, then one more rule is there. When you are eating, when you feel that you are going to be full but you are still not full, you can eat another 20%, you can eat. But still, before that only, that means around 80% of your tummy is full, stop it. Stop eating the food, because so many researches have been done on the people who are living more than 100 years, and one of the common thing which everyone shared is that they eat only 50 to 80%. So remaining empty. That means they eat less than what they can eat. So eat less than what you can eat. Sometimes we eat so much, we'll be getting so much of belchings and we can't walk, we can't lie down. It will be like we'll be yawning and we want to finally sleep in the afternoon. So this is what we generally do. So do not do that. And avoid stimulated drinks like teas, coffees, cold drinks and other things. So, and what is the better option is herbal tea, and green tea is one of the best option if you want to really have something stimulating. Okay, so have this herbal tea and green tea exactly during the time when you drink your regular tea and coffee. so that you can get rid of that habit. See, once in a while is fine, but not on a regular basis and not every day. There are some people who drink 4-5 cups of teas and coffees every day. Please do not do that. It's like you are stimulating your body instantly, but your body immediately becomes very fatigued. So you become completely low, and then because you have a lot of work to do and you want to keep yourself awake, again you will take another tea and coffee. This is what is usually happens with alcoholics and chain smokers also. Instead, naturally be active throughout the day by maintaining this lifestyle and eating this healthy food and drinking this very healthy herbal drinks. So take this herbal tea during the same time so that you can get rid of that habit. And finally, your body will start functioning so super efficiently. And of course, drinking water is very important. Try not to drink water during eating, but instead throughout the day you can divide the time and drink water. So water is also not fixed that you have to drink only 2 liters or 3 liters. No, based on the body's requirement, but approximately. So for every 20 kgs of your body weight, you can think of taking about 1 liter of water, 1 to 1.5 kgs of water or liter of water, so that if you're 40, so you can take 2 to 2.5 liters of water, like that. So like that you can keep increasing. Okay, so if you're 70 kilos, so you can take 3.5 liters of water, something like that. So you can change the water, and water intake also changes based on your physical activity, your mental activity and the weather. If it is winter, it reduces. If it is summer and you are sweating a lot, it increases. Okay, so and drinking water also is very important, but water is really such an important topic. I think I would be speaking on water some other time. But meanwhile, I want you to maintain this healthy lifestyle, stay very healthy and happy, so that you can live a very healthy life and your whole family can be healthy. And if we all practice this, we can be a healthy society very soon. Okay, so I want all of you to follow this. And if you are new to our channel, kindly subscribe to our channel, press the bell icon, and kindly share this video with your loved ones so that they can also be healthy. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care, be healthy and be happy. Thank you so much.